Hi there, and welcome to Fresh Feasts with Dr. Paul. I'm your host, Dr. Paul Newton. Here at Fresh Feasts, healthy eating means good food cooked at home from fresh ingredients. Today we're going to be making garlic smashed potatoes. And what I have here is some little potatoes from the Little Potato Company. They're really nice. They're 3 different colors. And it makes for a really nice side that you can serve with barbecued meats, with chicken, or any sort of side dish if you're going to bring them to a dinner. And I'm just going to whip them up. They're really easy. What you need is some olive oil and some garlic, and that's basically it. So first we're going to give the potatoes a little wash. Throw them in the pot and rinse them. They're already pretty clean. And you just want to get the potatoes covered with water. And we'll put it on the cooking surface here. Turn it way up. And you want to bring them to a boil and then simmer them until they're tender. So we're probably looking at 12 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let's get our garlic ready. Here's my cutting board. You'll need 2 cloves of garlic. These are big ones. And the garlic gets nicely cooked with the potatoes, and so it doesn't end up being too strong. Today I'm going to do them in the toaster oven just behind me here. You can do them in any oven or on the barbecue. And what I do when I'm barbecuing is I just put them on a tray and make sure the heat is not too high underneath them. But you do want the heat to be around 450. That's what I'll be putting them in the oven at. So just get the garlic nicely minced. And we'll put it into a little dish with some olive oil. I was making these when we were on PEI from their potatoes, of course. And so some of my sister-in-law, her family, was over, and I'd made them a couple of times. So she had texted me just the other day to ask what my recipe was for this. I'm going to put, for the amount of potatoes we have, about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Go. I'm going to turn on the oven to 450 and let's get our pan ready. I'm going to line it with parchment paper. I use parchment paper with everything just because it's so versatile and it makes the cleanup really, really easy. Again, Costco is my favorite place to get things. Just fold it to size to fit the pan. There we go. So we're all set. We just have to wait for these little fellas to be ready. You can test them with a fork. Right now they're really hard. Once you can get your fork into them and it goes in nice and easy, then you know they're ready. And all you have to do is drain them. All the cooking really happens here. What happens when you put it in the oven or on the barbecue is you get a nice crisping. So it's important to get some oil onto the parchment, like on the bottom of the sheet, so that there's something underneath for the potatoes to cook in. And then you want to get the oil on top of them to flavor them, the oil and garlic. There we go. So I just drizzled a little bit on the cooking sheet first. Let's turn this down to a simmer. This induction cook plate is great. It adjusts to temperature so quickly. I haven't used induction for cooking before, but it was a really simple way that I could have my cooktop right in front of you. I got this one on Amazon. It's a Dux Top, and it was only about $69. The potatoes have been cooking for about 15 minutes, and a fork goes into them really easily. So I'm going to drain them. Good. And then we'll pour them onto the sheet here that, remember, I oiled it lightly. Good. And now we just want to smash them a little bit. So you're just kind of flattening them. You can use a fork or the potato masher. And it just gets them opened up so they can get some oil and garlic into them. And it increases the surface area in contact with the pan so they get nicely crisped. And you've got the beautiful skins there, so it looks really nice. There we go. Get them all spread out. And then you just take your garlic and olive oil mixture and you drizzle it over the potatoes. We had 2 big cloves of garlic, so I'm not going to use quite all of it. It's looking like a lot to me, so. Get all the olive oil though. There we go. Grab my salt and pepper. I got the Himalayan pink salt. It's a little healthier. It's got electrolytes that your body needs. And some fresh ground pepper. And then this is going into the oven at 450 degrees for about 20 minutes. And we'll just wait for those to be done and they're ready to eat. The potatoes have been in the oven for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to grab them out. They look really good. Here we go. You see the really nice crisping, the browning around the edges. You can hear a little sizzle. The underside has gotten some oil cooked into them, so they're nice and crispy. A perfect side for any sort of summer barbecue dish, and your guests will just love them. You've been watching Fresh Feasts with Dr. Paul. I hope you enjoy these potatoes. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to leave a comment below.